Good morning. It is a new week, and this full moon this weekend was greatly clarifying, and I hope it was for you too. Um, really revealing, eye opening, clarifying, and I felt like even though everything, so many things are still really up in the air, I'm starting to feel like some of them are coming together into some kind of a path. So we'll see what happens from here. We are with the archetype of the queen and the goddess Isis Aset this month in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple. And we are honoring Isis every day with the awakening prayer, the Nehes prayer. And the translation that we're using is by Reverend Tracy Regula of Isis Oasis Sanctuary in the Temple of Isis. Nehes, 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 Nehes Emhotep, Nehes Neferu, Nebet Hotepet, Weben Emhotep, Weben Neferu, Nuchert an Ankh, Nefer Pet, Pet Emhotep, Tu Emhotep, Nuchert Sat Nut Sat Get, Merit Osar, Nutjert Asharenu, Anech Brak, Tu Aatu, Nebet Aset. And the English version, awake, 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 awake in peace. Lady of peace, rise thou in peace. Rise thou in beauty, goddess of life. Beautiful in heaven, heaven is in peace. Earth is in peace. O goddess, daughter of Nut, daughter of Geb, beloved of Osiris, mother of Horus, goddess rich in names, all praise to you, all praise to you. I adore you, I adore you, Lady Isis. And let's see what our card will be today to start this new week, this waning moon. Initiation, the spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. Do you think we could have a little break on that? Okay, maybe not. Let's see. Let's see what it says. Maybe it's not as scary as it sounds. Spiritual testing of Ra and Lady Isis. When you are to the mysteries of light, love, and power, deep challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, the growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. Whilst the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through resistance, the Lady Isis, with compassion and cleverness, will protect you from burning, and instead will enable you to be nourished and to grow with the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. For advanced aspirants on the path, initiation will occur at various stages. Sometimes your whole life will feel like an initiation. At other times, specific areas will be flowing easily, whilst others are deeply challenging. This oracle comes as confirmation that you are not needlessly suffering. If you can find the light within the struggles, the tests, or challenges that you face right now, you will experience breakthrough healing. It is the almost unbearable solar fire of Ra that can cleanse the soul of wounds, and the love, compassion, and intelligence of Isis that can temper the heat of Ra and stop it from burning and drying you out, or else you will be left with nothing but emptiness, anger, bitterness, and despair in your heart. These are not meant to be the outcomes of life's challenges. So true. Rather than losing love and hope through the challenges of life, the initiate understands all aspects of life are growth opportunities in various states of disguise, waiting to be discovered. As an initiate, this oracle urges you to honor life as a gift and to treat any challenge or pressure as a way for you to grow into a brighter and purer light capable of great spiritual service on this planet. That spiritual service includes growing an ability to be able to love freely and beyond limits, to love with courage and faith. In fact, initiation for you now, dear one, is an opening to new levels of power and peace, self possession and love. There are such sweet fruits waiting for you at the top of the tree you are currently climbing. It may seem as though you are in a barren land at times, with little hope, nourishment, or encouragement. Yet your spiritual oasis is not far away. The Lady Isis and the power of Ra together are helping you grow. Stay focused on the Lady and her love for you, and you shall pass through the desert of initiation, unharmed and deeply transformed. Well, if this isn't the most lovely hang in there card I've ever gotten, I don't know what is. This is fantastic. Hang in there. Hang in there, it says. Find the lesson, it says. Find the way toward happiness, even in this challenge. I, shared the other day that it has been quite challenging recently. A lot of things. It was like, it's sort of like watching if you've ever watched a video where like somebody, like let's say a server is carrying a huge tray of food and they start to like wobble and you're watching and you're just like in slow motion. Oh my God, are they going to be able to hold it? Is the whole tray going to crash? And they're all over the place and they're like trying to do it. And you're just like watching. Well, right now, that's what my life feels like, is like I'm watching it and it's just sheet after sheet after sheet of veil being removed. Who can you trust? What are you doing? Where do you belong? What is your mission? How are you going to grow? It's just like everything, just veil after veil. A true apocalypse is happening in my life, where the apocalypse technically means the rending of the veil that separates the secular world from the holy part of a temple, the rending of the veil. And when the rending of the veil comes and it feels like everything is kind of falling apart, or truths are being revealed that are very difficult to process, or people's character is revealing itself, or things, literally items and objects are breaking down and not working, we're there rending the veil. That is who we are as devotees of the goddess. That we stand there and we say, okay, obviously, whatever we thought was holy, important, protected, sacred, whatever we were holding, I've said this to so many students and I have to say it to myself too. Whenever I get in my mind, or even not in my conscious mind, but my subconscious mind, the thought of like, okay, goddess, everything's on the table except this. Over here, I'm trying to preserve this. I don't want this to change, but everything else can change. Whenever I get to that point, of course, what is it that needs to change? Right here, what I'm trying to hold. That is the rending of the veil. The rending of the veil is when we can take that and put it on the table and say, even this, goddess, even this, great mother, lift from me what must be lifted. Take from me what must be taken. Place me in the position where I am forced to surrender to you in every way. And then I will know when I am hollow as a bone, hollow as bamboo, that what will arise from within me is you. That's how we know. Because if there's anything that we're holding, blocking off, defending, protecting, trying to cover here, that is what she will take. That is what needs to be moved to make way for the arising of whatever is meant to come. So, here in public, I accept the rending of my veils. I accept the hollowing out of the bamboo in my center. I accept the release of expectations, relationships, trust, or other things that I thought were stable. I accept that what must be lifted will be lifted, that what must be removed will be removed, that what must be excised will be excised. I accept the rending. If you can do that with me today, we're all going to be in good shape. And bonus, more room for practice. Really. When you're not busy defending your worldly life, there's so much more room for practice. That's what I'm going to do today after I get off of here. Got a couple of things I have to attend to, and then I'm going to spend the rest of my day in front of my shrine practicing. And that's like the one and only way I know I will not be hurting myself today. The only way that I will resist picking at anything that could hurt today is if I spend the day in practice. So do that with me if you can. Carve out your little retreat for today. If you've been feeling like things are lifting, tearing, rending, changing, dissipating, disappearing, transforming, let it go. Let it happen. Spend your time in practice and trust that whatever is lifted from you is making the room for more goddess energy to arise from within you. My teacher over the weekend said that I was being given a test in my strength, that what's going on right now is testing my strength, and that it doesn't need to disrupt my practice. I think that's great advice. That's our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. And now let's dive in. 3 prostrations before the Shrine of Guanyin. And we're going to chant and do the practice that moves the energy. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sangaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And again, today, holding for all of those who are desperately trying to escape Afghanistan, especially women and children. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering to Guan Yin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Omahung, 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 Omahung. Omahung, 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 Omahung. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations now of Namo Guanxin Pusa to the one who is always there, sending gentle light, love, and support, even when we are the messiest or the most upset or the most fearful, even as we are rending our own veils. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Quan Shin 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 Pusa, Namo Quan Shi Yin Pusa. 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 And the brief wind horse practice of Tara by Patrul Rinpoche. Lume chuksum chidang jetsun ma gyayum pakma drome jintu yi daki sisu pajoin yandraknam yarnu dadang yarji sushindu kipar kache wangtang lungta nam nyampa sushing chatu gyawa long chije lekpe lamdu drawa dang setting nime dedang denjur shi. Through the blessing and power of the unfailing Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and of Jetsunma, mother of the Buddha's noble Tara, may our lifespan, merit, prosperity, and renown increase like a waxing moon, like a rising summer lake. Especially may our good fortune, Wangtong and Windhorse, be healed when they weaken, rejoined when interrupted, raised up when sinking down. May whatever we do turn out well, and may good health, long life, peace, and happiness be ours. Lume chuksum chidang jetsunma, gyayum pakma drome jintuyi, daki sesu paljornyan draknam, yarnu dadang yarji sushindu, kepar kaje wangtang lungtanam, nyampa sushing chetu gyawalong, chije lekpe lamdu drawa dang sering nime dedang denjur shi. And now, let's do 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending out the goodness of our practice to anybody who's currently experiencing the rending of the veils. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lamadechin Yeshi Wangmo. Om Swasti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of supreme bliss, Yeshi Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound, of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxian Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher, and wishing everyone a wonderful, wonderful day. Be back tomorrow.